This is the Ryder and Lisa podcast.
Apparently, they've released a few extra tickets to the Eras Tour when it finishes up in Vancouver.
Ticketmaster has released seats with zero view of the stage for the last 3 shows, priced at $15.
Oh, that's a pretty good deal.
That's a great deal. I bet they're already gone.
For sure.
They're long gone.
Half the reason people want to go is just so that they can say that they went to the Eras Tour.
Well, and the vibe of the space, you can still hear it. Even people who don't have tickets to the show when they were in Toronto were still just hanging out outside the venue to just hang out with other Swifties. Like, it's kind of cool.
Well, you could even go and then go to the bathroom and just take your time on the way back and stand and watch until somebody's like, hey, sorry, can you move?
Right.
Like, not in front of someone. I just mean, like, security would be like, you can't stand up here and watch.
Mm-hmm.
But
you just do it in different sections,
Exactly.
the entire 3-hour show.
yeah, why not? How many sporting events have you been to where you never even found your seat? You just go.
Very true.
You just go pub crawling, pretty much.
And remember that one time we were in Boston, we went to the Red Sox Blue Jays game, and we went to all 3 games where, by the way, we swept them, which was pretty awesome. But was it the second game or the third game where we sat behind that? There was like a pillar. We couldn't see anything. We're like, these are the worst seats. But we still had so much fun. I ate a hot dog. It was a great day.
No wonder they were only $15. Half an hour, 45 minutes, and then go to the casino.
Nobody does that, Ryder. That's only a you thing.
Okay. Congratulations going out to Brennan or Brendan?
Brendan. Picked up a 6 a.m. Listener Club tumbler.
I feel like back when those 2 names were introduced, they should have come to an agreement and just went with one.
True. I know 2 Brennans. One of them is spelt without the D. One is spelt with the D. So I'm like, why are we calling him Brennan? It's Brendan.
Brendan. Yeah. I've got a buddy and I emceed his wedding and I said, we've been friends for 30 plus years and I still don't know if his name's Brennan or Brendan, and frankly, I don't give it.
Yeah, you just say it really fast.
Yeah, they should have agreed with pick a lane.
Just pick one. Well, it's just like Steven and Stefan, like the PH, but then they say Steven. I'm like, that's wrong.
Yeah.
The PH is Stefan.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Even if it's Stephen, that should be Stefan.
I've been listening to Cher's memoir, the audiobook, and her name on her birth certificate, she didn't even know her name. Her legal name is Cheryl. But her mom was like, no, I could have sworn we put Sherilyn, but it's not Sherilyn. And she's been called that her whole life. She's like, oh, I guess my real name is Cheryl, but she's never gone by that.
My dad screwed up the spelling of my middle name.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he with an E instead of an A. And so then I got my driver's license, I think, is when I needed my birth certificate for the first time.
Right.
And I was like, wait.
Well, and back then, your birth certificate was written on like a piece of bark, right?
Stone.
It was just
carved into stone.
It was carved in with a rock. I'm just kidding.
Thanks a lot. What's going on?
Just driving to work, late as usual.
Have you heard of the Whamageddon Challenge?
No.
Okay, you should try to make this happen. I'm going to try this year.
What is it?
It's a new challenge that's getting a lot of buzz online where players, anybody that chooses to participate, actively tries to avoid hearing Wham's Last Christmas for the whole holiday season.
That's impossible.
As soon as you hear it, you're out.
That's hilarious. What if I'm in a Shoppers Drug Mart?
Out.
Okay, what's a Wham's Last Christmas?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and the very
That
next
song
day
by
you
Wham.
tore it
Okay.
apart.
What if it's the Taylor Swift cover? Does that count? I feel like the Taylor Swift version does not count. It has to be the Wham one.
Yeah, it's the Wham. It's called Whamageddon. Is this challenge? So
Okay.
it's got to be the Wham one.
Hilarious.
Okay, well, so far I'm winning.
You didn't even know what the song was. Even if you heard it, you wouldn't know.
I mean, you kind of just heard us sing it to you, so you might be out.
Well, you sang it, so you're out.
Oh, true.
Damn it!
We're all out.
Pretty well-known dude, Paul Bissonnette, who once slid into your DMs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, just to tell me I was weird.
He had a pretty scary situation shakedown at a restaurant that he frequents.
To those of you who aren't good with celebrity names, he's known as Biz Nasty.
Yeah. Yeah, former NHL enforcer. Tough guy, but he ended up in, like I said, a scary situation. Here's him breaking it down.
I go to dinner at this place called Houston's. I go there like 3-4 times a week. The bar where I normally sit was packed. I sat in the dining area, and at one point there was a bit of a ruckus going on in the bar. It was a bunch of drunk golfers. Things obviously continued to escalate. They asked one guy to leave, and then one guy kept getting in the manager's face, put his hands on him. You know, you could tell he was a little shocked and surprised and stunned. And it's a family restaurant. I don't think there was anybody in there who could go maybe like help him out. So I went over, I just grabbed the guy's arm that was on him. I said, sir, if you continue to harass and assault the staff, we're going to have problems. And then they just started chucking. So
there's not many guys that I would take as the betting odd favorites, 1 versus 7. Mm-hmm. And vote and bet on the 1, but he might be one of the guys. His hands are like the size of small tanks, too. I don't know if you've ever noticed that, but yeah.
I wonder if these guys didn't realize who he was because they were intoxicated, and then when they turned around and realized, oh, we're in trouble, it was too late at that point.
Yeah, like I can only imagine how much damage he did with his first few swings on a bunch of drunk losers. Because he's connecting. Anyway, he continues here.
I think it was 7 guys that I fought with throughout the course of the restaurant, all the way into the parking lot, over to CVS. Got taken down a couple times. I got boot in the head 3 times by the CVS. Luckily, didn't get knocked out. Bad dudes, way too drunk, and I don't know what else they had in their system. But yeah, I'm very, very angry at these guys and kind of want their names out there. Just unacceptable behavior at a family restaurant just because they couldn't grab another cocktail and didn't want to hear no for an answer. So took some, gave more. All's good, guys. It sucked. Hockey community, love you guys, and we'll see you soon, motherfucker.
Took some, gave more goes incredibly hard, hey?
I'm going to start saying that. Yeah, I took some, but I gave more. That could work in so many different situations.
I want to get in a fight now just so I can say that.
You should get it tattooed across like your upper shoulder, like across your shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't love it that much.
I wonder how many of our listeners have their last name tattooed across their back. That was a huge thing for a stretch. Mm-hmm.
I bet a few of the guys that decided to fight Biz Nasty had that tattoo.
I bet Biz Nasty has it.
Yeah, possible. We're doing Katy Sherry for Katy Perry. Share something with us that's a little bit juicy, and you're qualified to win Katy Perry tickets before you can even buy them.
Yeah, we're calling it Katy Sherry, and we're keeping all of you anonymous just in case. This text: I've made some new hockey mom friends and we've gotten pretty close. I consider them good friends, but I'm starting to think they're swingers with each other. Their Halloween party was so scandalous. I mean, I feel I'm not vanilla by no means, but I was blushing the whole party.
All right.
How about this one?
Well, wait, did they say if they're from St. Albert?
They probably are.
Because then it lines up.
I'm just kidding. Okay, this one made my jaw drop. Share something juicy with us. We'll keep it anonymous. Everyone that does that is qualified for Katy Perry tickets before you can even buy them. They go on sale this Friday. We're calling this Katy Sherry. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I always wanted to be one. But after having 2 kids close in age, I've come to realize I don't love it because my kids drive me nuts. So I tell my husband I'm going to the gym to work out, but really, I put the kids in childcare and I go into the hot tub for an hour at the gym by myself while I scroll mindlessly on my phone just to feel something again.
Whoa, that's self-care.
That is self-care.
I think that's completely fine.
We can. Do you follow us? Because we got some pretty good content.
I feel like that's completely fine other than the lying to the husband part.
Well, they're not lying.
Yeah.
Like, she's at the gym. It has a hot tub at it.
That's fair. You want your voice mask? No problem. What do we got?
Okay, so I've got a neighbor who has called the cops because our next door neighbor attacked him with a sledgehammer. And then he said that he killed his mom. So we had the SWAT in our cul-de-sac and in our backyard at like 11:30 at night for like 4 hours.
Whoa, that is juicy.
If you are a nosy neighbor, that is cinema right there. Here's an anonymous text. You're going to like this. I'm proposing Friday. Picked up the ring yesterday, got it custom ordered. I'm excited and nervous, but I haven't told anyone yet.
All right. Juicy. I like
love that one.
So, yeah, it can be exciting news, too. Katie Sherry for Katy Perry. What do you got?
Me and my mom are here, and we got a story about my dad, actually. He talked to this one girl for like a week off of Facebook dating, and he went to go meet her, and all she wanted was $35 for medication.
But he thought it was a date?
Yep.
Great
But
story.
it was $35 for her medication.
That's unreal. We're getting the juice this morning. Doing Katie Sherry for Katy Perry. Share a nasty story with us. It's awesome. We're getting so many texts on this.
Yeah, and we're keeping it all anonymous, and we're not judging.
I mean, for some of them, I'm judging a little
No,
bit.
not at all.
Okay.
This text says neighbor's wife passed away a while back. Sad, for sure. But recently, he thinks he's being slick by having a quote-unquote cleaning lady show up here and there. She's wearing high heels, fishnets, and a trench coat, the whole 9 yards, but she carries one broom. Not fooling us. One broom kills me. Listen, I've had cleaners before, and they bring in like loads and loads of cleaning supplies,
Yeah.
including a vacuum and
Maybe he's got all that stuff.
yeah, maybe he just needs to like get a couple of the cobwebs up top. You know how some people use a broom for that?
I don't know why you'd clean in high heels. That seems like it would be tricky and bad for the hardwood, but 780-784-7107. What do you got for us?
Oh, hi. Okay, so I have a coworker whose parents are getting split up because the dad has fallen victim to a online scandal. What do you call that when they steal your money?
Like a catfish scammer. Yeah.
Yes, well, it's like one of those love scams. So he's already sent like $15,000 to this person, and the wife has found out and is trying to leave him.
Oh my
boy.
gosh, I can't believe people fall for that. Like some accounts look so real these days.
Well, and that's the worst thing is that it's not even a picture on the account. It's an emoji.
No!
Oh, it's that easy? I could use 15.
Yeah, I'm going to make an account right now. I'll be right back.
Sign up for Facebook dating and see if I can get an old guy hooked in. Come on, let's go. 780-784-7107.
First time texter, so definitely anonymous. I like to wear diapers. I'm an ABDL. So I Googled that quickly, and it is a real thing. So,
Adult baby diaper lover, right?
Yeah, adult
Yeah,
baby diaper
same.
lover. So it's like a fetish where you enjoy dressing up and have the mindset of a baby, or you just enjoy wearing diapers.
Or just if you like soothers like I do.
Okay.
You can I'm just like a low-key part of that group.
You don't go to the extent of buying diapers are expensive.
Exactly, especially full-size ones,
Mm-hmm.
XLs. 780-784-7107. Mask in this voice. What do we got?
Okay, well, my husband's work, the one lady there is sneaking off at lunchtime to sleep with a coworker, while her husband stays behind, who also works there.
No!
Yeah.
Whoa.
How did you find this out?
Another coworker, actually, he found out because he saw them go to the hotel.
So everybody pretty much knows except for the husband.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that one's pretty juicy.
This one here, I don't know if this is really juicy, guys, but I have a coworker that's been suspected of stealing. All of management knows, and they're specifically watching her and her methods to build evidence to press charges.
I feel like some people around the office might think I was stealing.
Sticky fingers.
Well, I came in this morning and there was a couple, 6 Amazon packages.
I saw that you brought them inside, though. That's good.
No, they were already inside. I
Oh.
didn't bring them inside. But for some reason, I was like, I should check and see if any of these are mine. But they're outside built like other companies' doors.
Yeah, and you've never ordered anything to work before. From
Exactly.
Amazon. Yeah,
so
you got
all
to
of
be
a sudden,
careful.
I'm like, let's just check the name.
Yeah.
If they check the tapes,
Nosy.
they're gonna be like, who's this guy that's sniffing our packages?
I thought for sure you were going to have your sticky finger story that actually involves Katy Perry, because you've taken all of the cardboard cutouts of her from the station and you have a shrine of her in your garage now.
I thought we decided that we weren't gonna bring that up. actually.
If you have a juicy story to share, we're calling this Katy Sherry, your chance at winning a pair of Katy Perry tickets before you can even buy them this Friday. We have tickets to give away all week.
Occasionally you'll hear a story, and although the person in the story did something wrong, you still respect the hustle.
Yes. So a good example, like you said off air, is Robin Hood.
Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
So this story is about a guy. The only reason we know about this is because somebody posted it in their local community group on Facebook with a picture of him. And it says, this guy was supposed to buy our washer dryer machine for $150, but he wanted to see if it worked first. He asked if he could do a load of laundry. After it was finished, he said, let me go get the money. He got in his car and drove away with his clean clothes. Okay, a great example.
He saved about $8, I bet, is what it costs at the laundromat these days.
So
to wash and dry.
We've got this guy, like you said, it's like a Robin Hood situation. You're doing a bad thing, but you kind of respect the hustle. It's like Dexter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's
murdering,
killing people, but they're serial killers. Whereas like this guy, he's like Dexter's a psychopath. This guy's a psychopath.
Yeah, he's just your everyday criminal, but it's not even illegal.
He's going house to house, putting in a cycle of laundry, saving so much on water bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he gets to experience different smells of detergent.
Well, and test out different machines like he's actually doing his work. It's like test driving a car. You should be allowed to do that.
If I could give any advice, I would never buy a front-load washer ever again because of the mold that builds up.
Okay.
The top only.
See, this guy would have maybe discovered that.
He'd be like, what are those black specks? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, it's the struggle of having the front load. And he'd be like, I'm not coming back.
You know what? Maybe he didn't like the washer and dryer. Like, he did intend to buy it.
Oh, so you think he is a good person through and through, got uncomfortable with being like, you know what?
I don't really like this machine.
It kind of pulled some of the threads of my favorite sweater.
Or it's too loud. It's a little bit too loud for his liking, and he didn't want to offend the person by telling them he didn't like the machines.
If anyone listening has a similar story of something that someone did that in your mind you're like, you want to be mad at them, but you're like, all right, kind of respect that.
Yeah, feel free to hit us up.
5 simple words, $1,000. It's Ryder and Lisa's 1K wordplay. Brought to you by Out of Bounds Restaurant.
We are joined by Nikki, ready to win $1,000 or what?
Yeah.
All right.
So exciting.
Okay, this is great. So your job is to choose a teammate. They're going to leave the studio. They're not going to hear round one, where the other host will give you 5 words. You have a 25-second timer to tell them the first word that comes to mind. For every word that matches with your teammate, that's $25 in your pocket. But if all 5 match, we jump it to $1,000. Nikki, who's your teammate?
Yeah, Lisa.
All right.
Hit the road, Evans. I will start the timer after I give you the first word. Let's do this. The first word is soda.
Pop.
Listen.
Here.
Pan.
Fingers.
Bat.
Limb.
And travel.
Plane.
Okay, I need to correct one here. I said pan, not hand. P-A-N.
Pot.
Sorry?
Pot.
Pot, good. And what did you say for bat?
Oh, you said bat?
Yeah, the fourth word was bat.
Okay, we'll say baseball.
Okay, awesome. Let's get Lisa back in here and give away some cash. Little confusion, but we got it sorted out.
You know what? It happens with the timer on and Bluetooth. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah.
What is the first word, Lisa, that comes to mind when I say soda?
Pop. $25, Nikki. No wall of shame for you today.
Listen.
Listen. Listen. That one's tough. but I'm going to go with my gut. Learn. That's bad, isn't it? Is that bad? No. What is it? Music.
Hear.
No. Here is the best answer. Anyway, okay, next. We're not done.
Bat.
Swing.
She went with baseball.
Oh, no. I'm going to get eaten alive on the text line. I just know it. I can feel the bullies typing.
Travel.
Plane.
Yeah.
Yay! $50. Do we have one more? Can we get to 75?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pan.
Pot.
Yeah.
Yay!
All right, $75.
Oh, I kind of redeemed myself.
Yeah, nice little comeback there,
All right,
Nikki.
Nikki, you picked up $75. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
Next chance to play is tomorrow morning at 7:50.
It's time for DMs in the AM. Make sure to send your questions to Ryder and Lisa by emailing dm@play107.com.
Usually we do our best to answer any questions that come in, but quite often we direct it back to you to help somebody that is in a predicament and wants some advice. Also, we will go out and find an expert if that's the best fit. And when it comes to diamonds, we don't know much, so we're going to check in with Jordan, our resident diamond expert from Spence Diamonds. What's up, man?
How are you guys?
Good. How are you, stranger?
Good. I know. I miss you.
We miss you too. I was just reading your bio on Instagram because Ryder's like, what's Jordan's position? And I said, diamondologist.
It's true. Store director and diamondologist.
So can we call you Dr. Jordan?
Of course. It's preferred, actually.
Okay, so we had a message from a listener who I think is buying a ring this holiday season.
Basically what the message said, Jordan, it was like, I'm seeing all of these people saying to get a moissanite over a real or lab-grown diamond because you can get a bigger one for a better price. Is that true?
You know, moissanite itself, it's referred to a lot as a moissanite diamond, but technically a moissanite is not a diamond. It's a diamond simulant made of silicone carbide. So it looks similar to a diamond, but it's not the same. So it doesn't have the same type of sparkle, that kind of thing. It's very close, but not the same. The biggest thing is it's really up to the person on what they value, right? Do you want to go with something that isn't a diamond, but technically is a lot cheaper and you can get a little bit bigger, or going the lab-grown route, you know, it's significantly less than an earth mine diamond, but at least you're getting still a real diamond because they're chemically, optically, and physically the exact same, right? So it's whatever is important to that person and what they value. But we are definitely seeing the biggest trend in lab-grown diamonds. 90% plus of what we sell in here, it tends to lean into lab-grown diamond.
They had some more questions as well.
Yeah,
right?
we wanted to ask, what is the most popular cut that you're seeing? Like, what is the trend for 2025? Because I remember maybe 8 years ago, maybe more close to 10 years ago, everyone was getting the oval. What's new? What's happening?
So it's so funny. The oval continues to just be so popular. Right now we're seeing a lot of the elongated shapes in general. So the elongated radiant cut, elongated cushions have come a long way. Even things like the marquee diamond are coming back. But definitely right now the trend is starting to lean towards the emerald cut diamond, which is one of my personal favorites.
I feel like you would be such a trustworthy source for people that don't really know what suits them. Do you think that some people get a ring, but it doesn't suit them or their personality? Is that a thing?
For sure. So a lot of times when we're talking to customers, we'll show them, obviously different styles, but a lot of times we'll actually pull rings off our own fingers and be like, well, what about something like this? And the other day I was showing my own wedding ring to a customer and I took it off and I said, well, what about something like this? You're kind of describing this. And she looked at it immediately and was like, oh, ew, no, not that. And it's and it's funny because it doesn't make me hate it or second guess it at all. I just find it really funny because it's like fashion. It's such a personal thing. And I think that the biggest word of advice that I would always give is friends come and go, but your ring is forever. So make sure you get what you want, right? Like, don't bring influencers who are going to make you get what they want. And that's the hardest part, because, you know, oftentimes we bring, you know, moms or, you know, best friends who have really big, bold opinions and aren't scared to share it. But it's just super important that you pick something you love.
Okay, that is such good advice. Now, if this anonymous person wanted to come in and talk to you, where could they find you? Where are you?
Oh my gosh, I'm at Spence Diamonds across from West Edmonton Mall, so they can come anytime. I'm usually there.
Ask for Jordan, Dr. Jordan.
Dr. Jordan in the house.
Dr. Jordan, King of Diamonds, if you will.
We are joined by Arti from Smart Hub Insurance. Can you tell us what an FHSA is and why they're so important right now?
Definitely, Ryder. So FHSA, which is First Home Saving Account, is such a great incentive done by the Government of Canada for all of the first home buyers. What they have done is they have combined TFSA and RRSP together. The good thing about it, it's all about tax savings. So the moment you put in money in the account, you get a tax rebate, so you save on taxes, and the money grows in it tax-free. And not just that, when you withdraw money out of the account, that is also tax-free. Win-win situation. There's no way you could get a better account than that. So if you know somebody, or if it's you who has not had their first home as yet, visit our website at smarthubinsurance.com or call me, Arti Verma, 780-299-9090.
The Ryder and Lisa Podcast. Play 107.